Hello guys, it's Elliot here, and today we're doing Simple Rockets. Simple Rockets. Yeah, I will go through some of these missions with you. I've done the ones I can do. Honestly, some of these missions are just stupid. But anyway, I'll go through the training first. So, ship design. Every ship must have a command pod. This is the brain of your ship and you must keep it safe. If it blows up, then your mission is over. This is the simplest rocket you can create. It has a fuel tank, an engine. The engine draws fuel from the tank directly above it. You can stack multiple tanks to give the engine more fuel to burn. Single-stage rockets are very limited. If you want to get into orbit, you will need more than one stage. The first stage has large fuel tanks and engines, provides the power to get through the atmosphere. The second stage is smaller and is used to get the rocket into a stable orbit. When your first stage runs out of fuel, you can activate the detacher and it will drop You can activate a detacher that it will drop the engine and the tank. Sorry about that. Now your engine stage can continue without the dead weight. There we go. Use your imagination and build crazy rocket ships. The bigger they are, the harder they are to control. But have fun. What is watching them fly apart and explode. But half the fun is watching them explode. Right, building. Let's do building now. This is the ship editor where you build your masterpiece. The editor always starts with a single part, the command pod. You can add more parts by opening the parts list. Tap next to continue. Next. Thank you. Add a part by dragging it out of the parts list. Whilst dragging the part with your finger, the white blocks represent where a part can attach. When you drag the parts close together, they snap into place and a yellow point turns yellow. Indicating they are connected. You can delete a part by dragging it into the trash can in the upper right. It's a bin, really. That's all it is. Next. Some parts perform a function that must be activated during flight. When these parts are added, they will show up in the staging editor. There you go, parachutes, detachers, landing legs and engines. There you go. You can open the staging editor by tapping on its icon in the toolbar. This shows a sample rocket. Each part has an icon in the list. When you are flying, you will activate these parts. I'll just go back to where we were. You will activate these parts as needed. Sorry about that. Parts are automatically assigned to a stage when you add them, but you can rearrange them by dragging them around. Also, when you tap on an icon, it highlights the corresponding parts for you. That's nice of it, isn't it? Whenever you are finished building your rocket, you can tap on the run button to start the mission. Just that one there. Done. There we go. Now flying, another tedious. Sorry about this is a bit boring. To launch the rocket, first increase the throttle and tap the active stage button to turn your engines on. Turn the fuel ship with these buttons. This causes the engines to angle slightly, which causes the ship to turn. I prefer doing it auto steer way, but no worries. This is the nav circle. The green arrow shows your most current velocity, the direction where you are moving. The orange arrow shows your current heading, the direction you are pointing. Engines will accelerate you in the direction of your heading. Green arrows show the velocity. Orange arrows show your current heading. There we go. Next. Sorry, it's my recordable Moby things in the way. Another way to steer the ship is to tap and pull the nav circle. There you go. I call it auto steer. And pull the nav circle. It's like a big steering wheel. The orange bar shows your current fuel level. Engines are not included in this fuel level until they have been activated. If your ship has more than one stage, you can activate the next stage anytime by tapping the lightning bolt button. You can speed up the simulation by tapping the fast forward button. If you have any altitude above 100 kilometers, then you can use warp mode, and really speed things up. Great banter. Attitude and current speed are shown in the top right. Everything is metric because that's what the real rocket scientists use. Right. I'll do some more. This is really boring. Sorry. So, after takeoff, fly straight up until 1,500 meters. At that point, turn... Well, actually, it's more than 1,500, isn't it? Yeah, 1,500 meters. At that point, turn about 30 degrees and continue flying. Switch to map view so we can see how your trajectory is progressing. Sorry, I'm doing really badly at this. To switch to map view, so we can see how your trajectory is progressing. Oh well, I've already done this one. Next, here we go. Once in map view, you can see your future trajectory traced out as a purple arc. The arc will continue to change as you burn your engines or encounter atmospheric drag. No idea either. If the engines are turned off, the ship will continue along this trajectory and crash back into Smurth. It's called Smurth. I don't think they got the copyright to use the word Earth. Shh, training in session. The A icon marks the apotheosis, of your trajectory. This is the furthest point away from Smurth you will reach if you stop burning your engines. You can tap on the icon to display more information. The apotheosis is the ideal place to apply thrust and to achieve orbit. Just before you get to the apotheosis, do a prograde burn until your trajectory warps around Smurth. Say what? Let me explain on the next page. Whoops, sorry. You can do a prograde burn. This is aligning your heading with your velocity on the circle nav and burning your engines. For optimal results, keep your heading on the artificial horizon as you burn. It is not technically a prograde burn, but you can get into orbit faster this way. Heading arrow is very close to the velocity arrow. Both are close to the artificial horizon. The artificial horizon is where the nav circle changes from white to brown. I never knew that. I've never actually read these, I just jumped straight into the game. Once your orbit warps around Smurth, the P icon will emerge. This is the why does it all have to be so stupidly hard words? Periapsis. Oh, there we go. Periapsis. And the closest point in your orbit to Smurf. Sorry, I can't. It's not letting me click next. There we go. Continue burning until your orbit circularizes. Oh, come on. This is so boring. I know. I'm so sorry. I'm wasting your life. I'm so sorry. Continue burning until your orbit circularizes. A circular orbit means the Periapsis and the Amarises are about the same distance from Smurf. Now that is a good looking orbit. Now you're ready to try orbit practice. Advanced orbiting. Reaching the moon can be done like that. Reaching the moon can be done by... What? Sorry if I pronounced this wrong. Hohmann transfer maneuver. Step 1. Burn to elongate your orbit out to the moon's orbit and kill the engines. Burn at the apophis to circularize. Circularize the orbit. If you time it right and enter the moon's sphere of influence. I think... There we go. Wait, next. If you are lucky, and you do enter moon's sphere of influence, then you most likely will get hyperbolic. This means you will fly... Hyperbolic? That's a weird word. This means that you will fly right past moon without even actually orbiting it. You will need to decelerate. Next. Decelerate is using a retrograde burn. This means the opposite of a retrograde burn. You can do a retrograde burn by pointing your ship in the opposite direction that it is moving and burn the engines. This is easy to do using the nav circle. Just line the heading arrow up with the opposite end of the velocity arrow. Too many big words for me. Continue to decelerate until your orbit warps around Moon. Continue even longer and your orbit will intersect with Moon. This will be your landing location. Landing on Moon is a very challenging feat. You'll need to make sure you build a suitable landing craft. Good luck. There we go. I'm not sure I'll do the challenges in this video. It's taken too long anyway. So, oh wait, sorry. Don't want to do that again. That was well boring. Yeah, for now, see ya. This has been Elliot. Peace out.